Drivin Ivan here with a 2013 V8 Vantage S. I'm going to take it for a quick spin. I'm going to tell you what I think about it and if I'm impressed. Let's get started. Well, am I impressed with the exterior? Absolutely. The quintessential Aston Martin shape. Detractors will say, hey, it looks like a Ford up front or something like that. Any car enthusiast can immediately spot the difference between a Ford or a Jaguar. Trust me, we know. It's a lower slung car. It's speedy looking. The wheels are absolutely beautiful here. A little bit of chrome and just that ultra low profile that just makes it instantaneously recognizable as an Aston Martin. The V8, a lot of the earlier Vantage cars were V6, so V8 S version, of course, a little bit more. You can see the raciness back here, dual exhausts, and even at a standstill here, at an idle, you can just hear the raspiness in the exhaust and imagine what it's going to be like to drive. Let's go inside and you'll see that it's a basic black interior with some red, really pretty, just understated sense of luxury. That's the thing about Aston Martins, you know, it's an English car. It's a distinguished mark. You know, James Bond, it is a special car for special people, and nothing over the top or boastful, just all about the business of what you need around you to be comfortable and travel very quickly in grand touring style. Gauge cluster right in front, fuel gauge, large 220 mile an hour speedometer, huge tachometer right in front of you, and temperature, and pretty much just very few other things to distract you. The ever so stately pen there on the right that you get tells you what gear you're in here, traction control, which you can cancel. That's certainly nice. There's your ventilation controls and that sort of thing. And yes, you do get an actual infotainment screen up top there. But just look at the detail on the side, this swoopy red stitching that matches the seats. Huge side bolsters, a nice tray out back here to store your bags for a weekend jaunt. And yeah, just a beautiful grand touring car. Look at that lighting up in the sun there, the red accent there on the dash. I think that looks very cool. You get your power seat adjustments here, 3 memory settings, 2 cup holders, a little bit of storage back behind there as well. Nice to have. And then here's actually your transmission. So you can be in the sport mode. If you just press drive, then you can be in an automatic mode. Otherwise, you can use the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel for your up and your down, but you can drive it in fully automatic mode. Also, if you're interested in the manual transmission Aston Martin, I did review a manual DB9 V12 elsewhere on YouTube. You can search any car and Drivin Ivan for that. All right, 4.7 liter V8 powering this Aston Martin V8 Vantage. 430 horsepower, 361 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds, and a top speed of 190 miles an hour. Impressive. Also impressive is the fact that we know who built this engine. Matthew Gross built this engine, and built in England for Aston Martin. How cool is that? And storage for your weekend jaunts. Certainly more than adequate. I like this extra section up top here. And then, there you go. Additional storage there. Your battery and things like that are probably hidden away here. And more hidden stuff back there. But yeah, that's more than adequate for a weekend jaunt. And then you get the cool pass-through to the driver's section, the cabin. And you can even, I don't know, if you needed to get some long wood there home. If you were building a project or something, maybe you could get some wood there or something like that if you needed to in a pinch. But I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, can't wait to get it out on the road. Here we go. Start. That's the key. How cool is that? Sounds great. But we're gonna just start off in drive, which is fully automatic mode. All right, behind the wheel in full automatic mode, and wow. Sounds very raspy and not un-American like, actually. That big V8 growl. My Maserati Spider has that growl. It sounds a little more Italian with the 5-speed exhaust I have, but wow. Yeah, good speed right away, big brakes, and actually pretty heavy steering effort at low speed, but not uncomfortably so. But it certainly lets you know you're in a performance automobile, and so the steering is definitely tight and precise. Very cool. I was able to get into a very comfortable driving position right away, and even though the owner is much taller than me, still move the steering wheel a bit, and it's very, very comfortable. I can tell this is a car you can take on a nice long jaunt through the countryside, maybe a 6, 7, 8 hour drive, and you will certainly be comfortable, and you will certainly be in high style. That's the next thing I will say about an Aston Martin. This is the second one I've reviewed, and you feel like James Bond. People look at you and they admire these cars. You know, they are the car of James Bond for a reason. That image is real, that image is true, and it's been around for really 60 years now. So this is cemented in the minds of everybody in the world who sees one of these cars. You're expecting to see the latest Bond in it, and you certainly feel that when you're driving it, and it is certainly a cool factor. It is something that's very special. There are special cars in the automotive world associated with many things, and Aston Martin is all James Bond. They are just excellent British craftsmanship, speed, and most importantly, elegance. And that super secret agent spy is all about also being very elegant. This car pulls it off and has it in spades. Love it. Whew. Very, very fast. It'll kick you back in your seat. And 190. Appears to be black and white, but it is actually color. That might just be a figment of your imagination, but yes, you do get a backup camera here in reverse mode. Don't worry. Something cool on this later version right now, if I put it in drive right now, you see there's an H. That's hill hold. This later version has hill hold. So, okay, first gear, manually shifting here. Wow. Push a little downshift here. Yeah, listen, a little blip on the throttle there. Very, very nice. A lot of people are manual snobs, and I do have a video that says auto or manual, and honestly, you know, this is 2013, it's 10 years old, but still, by this point, transmissions had developed so much, you cannot possibly shift faster than this Aston Martin is shifting for you. This is absolutely very, very, very good, and does not detract from the performance at all. You can still gear down, accelerate out of corners, and you are shifting yourself here with these very actually great feeling paddle shifters. I would say they feel very nice, and it's a very sporting feel. Here we go, off the line again, and then I will go ahead and just press the D button, and we're back in drive. It's that simple. You can go from your favorite back road, twisty road, to your office commute without breaking a sweat. No problem. A lot of people live in the city, and you know, you just don't want a manual transmission when you have to sit in traffic on your way to places. And I think Aston Martin has a very nice feeling paddle shift thing going on here, and I like the elegance of the transmission up here. I think they did a really good job of pulling off this automatic V8 Vantage. It's great, super, super fast, and sounds great too. Very, very cool. Today today I'm really just doing a quick drive of this Aston Martin, and it's been awesome. It's just everything an Aston Martin should be. Nice V8 growl. Some people like the 12 cylinders, but this V8 Vantage here is special. It's a special engine. It's very quick, and it's unique from the earlier V6 Vantages, and it's got a personality all of its own. Yes, the V12 is smooth, but this is really the performance version, the car you want. That extra S means something in this V8 Vantage S, and you can absolutely feel it. So there you have it, the 2013 Aston Martin Vantage S. Hope you've enjoyed watching this video. Smash that like button if you already haven't. Subscribe, search any car in Drivin Ivan. Check out my Free Your Mind music video, literal video for Chris Isaac's Wicked Game. Just search my disc golf videos too, play that great game. And do check out my DB9 video as well, Aston Martin DB9 V12 6-speed manual. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. I'm Drivin Ivan.